Yeah, we are live, Julie.
Hi, Saskia. It's so good to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. I'm very grateful that you are here, Julie. You are
Mm,
such a beautiful soul, and your presence says it all. I believe so. Thank you for being here.
yes, thanks for having me. We this morning I've just been, it's 10 a.m. where I am, and I just couldn't be more excited to be not only in your presence, but here kind of sharing this practice that's been really transformational for myself and also for people that I work with. So it's going to be special today, I hope.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Thank you for being here. And
Yeah.
can you share a little bit more about who you are, what you do, where
Yeah.
you are? Because it's 10 a.m. You already shared that, but
It's 10 a.m. I am in Southern California currently. So I work as a trauma informed well being coach. So I help people with healing and thriving. And I'm also a writer. And I teach meditation on a international platform, which is why I think I'm here. And also it's just meditation is a practice that totally surprised me that I actually would like. I actually used to find it annoying how calm people seem to be when they said they meditated, which led me to go through some training, like I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, and here I am. I write meditations, and today we're doing a very special practice. So for those that are just joining us, please get out a piece of paper and something to write with. This is something that you will be tearing up, so make sure it's not like a part of a journal that you want to keep. Um, but it is a practice, it's a release ritual specifically for creating transformation in your life. So this is a ritual that I teach on the Global App Insight Timer almost every month during a full moon, because that's an awesome time to just be self-reflective, and the energy is a little bit wild and chaotic. So it's really a beautiful opportunity to just self-reflect on the things in your mind, in your body, in your heart that you want to release and let go of, the things that are getting in our way. And why I find this so transformational is because it allows us that moment to just pause and reflect and look at the parts of our subconscious mind that are actually guiding our behaviors and the choices we're making. So when we pause and bring it up, and I'll guide us through, so don't worry, we're actually able to take like agency over our lives and the choices that we're making and kind of align with the life that we desire to create for ourselves. So I'll be taking us through that. So just to plant a seed, start to think about something you deeply desire, right? We're also just started the year of the fire horse, right? According to the Chinese zodiac. So
Yep.
awesome time to like, what do I want to create this year? It can be something specific, a goal. It could be a feeling that you want to embody. It could be a transition you're going through in relationships and career, like anything at all. So we're going to do a breathing exercise for a couple of minutes just to get our nervous systems aligned and get really present. And then we'll go into our release ritual. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
I just said a lot. So I'll guide you through, and I'll slow it down as well so we can just enjoy this time together. All right, just start to take a couple of deep breaths. Feel free to close your eyes. Breathing in through your nose when you're ready. A gentle pause at the top. And exhale, letting it all out. And pausing again at the bottom. Science shows that just 2 minutes of this breathing is enough to signal to our nervous system that it is okay to be present, we're safe, that we're secure. So whatever breathing rhythm or cadence feels nice for you, just continue that for about 5 more rounds. Letting anything outside of this moment be outside. The only place we need to be is right here and right now. If there's a part of your body kind of nudging you right now. It needs a little bit more attention. Guide your breath into that space, into that part. Allow your inhales to be refreshing and your exhales just a release, a letting go. All right, one more deep breath all together, inhaling through your nose, pausing and holding, and a long, slow exhale out your mouth, letting it all go. Whenever you're ready, softly open your eyes. And let's begin this release ritual. So, as I mentioned, I invite you to think of a goal, a dream, some area of your life that you want to create transformation in. It can be the smallest, it can be the biggest. It's kind of whatever is calling out to you today. And our first area that we are going to look into, so grab your piece of paper and you're just going to write mind at the top. It does not have to be pretty or neat. It's whatever, whatever you want. Write mind at the top, and I'm going to give you a minute or so, just for time's sake. You can always do this practice later at any time, to explore your own thoughts that are getting in the way of you achieving this. This is that beautiful self-reflection time where we get to be really honest with ourselves with self-compassion. So some ideas, some examples, the thoughts that I hear a lot, especially coaching clients, is I'm not enough. I don't have enough time. I will fail. These are all self-limiting beliefs that play like a record player in the back of our minds that get in our way of achieving the dreams that we have. Right. Give you a little bit more space if you need it to keep going. And by the way, as you are exploring your own, negative self-talk, your own self-limiting beliefs, be really gentle on yourself. Right? Like mindful meditation, these practices are meant to be judgment-free. And in fact, the more honest we can be with ourselves, the more healing that can be done. And it's like clearing a path for you to step into. Right? Okay, our next section is your body. So this is a good time to kind of pause and feel free to close your eyes. And just start to tune into a part of your body that maybe you hold some tension in. Our next category is the heart, by the way. So for this, just notice, like, is there a part of your body, once again, kind of talking to you or speaking to you or wanting your attention? Guide your breath into this space. Is there something that you are holding? Whether these are emotions, fears, worries, shame, guilt, that is getting in the way of you achieving this transformation that you want to create for yourself. And by the way, this can also be a habit, right? We're in our physical self. So is there a habit? Is there a practice that is stopping you from being the full version of yourself? And just like what Saskia is doing, if you are ready to write it down, take some time to do so. Now let's move in to your heart, your beautiful heart. Place your hands over your heart space if that's comfortable for you. And this element of this ritual can be extra emotional. So if that is the case, like, please allow yourself to feel whatever you are feeling. Sometimes for me, it stirs up tears. And just know that's a sign that it's working. So as you guide your breath and your focus, your attention onto your heart, just drop in, say hello to your heart for a moment. And you can ask your heart, right? Your heart has its own entire nervous system. Ask your heart, is there anything that your heart wants you to release, to set free, to let go of, in order to create this transformation that you seek? I'm going to pause here for a couple of minutes. Allow anything to come to the surface, and when you're ready, just write it down. Our hearts, as you explore, I just feel called to say this, right? Our hearts desire to be wildly open and free, right? Like, that's when we get to experience life at its fullest. And as we move through life, we experience hurt, right? And pain, sometimes traumas that have us put walls up around our hearts. And it's natural, right? Like, we're trying to protect ourselves from hurting. But when we're in a space of wanting to create new, wanting to experience the deepest love, wanting to have a career of our dreams, wanting to feel like whole and good and joy-filled, we have to do this work to tell our hearts it's okay to let the walls down. It's okay to be open. And you can do things like saying to your heart, like, I'm here for you. I love you. I'm protecting you. Like, you don't have to do it for me. I can do that for you. So that's what this practice is. It's literally communicating. It's somatic practice, communicating with your heart that you have its back, right? It's okay to let down those walls. So when you're done writing, are you ready, Saskia?
A full list.
Amazing. That's so good. So take this. If you're ready now, right? Some people want to keep exploring, keep writing, and that's fine. Do whatever you need to do. Some people do this as a burn and release. For safety's sake, I like to tear it up. But if that's something you like, just do it in a safe environment, of course. Like, yeah, you're ready over there.
I didn't think about that. But
Yeah.
Already. Here.
Yes. Yeah, it's possible. You do it. There you go. That's amazing. Is it in there?
Yes.
Yes.
It's burning right now.
Burning. Okay, so for those of us at home that don't have a fire, I think you're burning it for all of us, which I love. Just take that piece of paper in your hand if you're at home and say, right here, right now, I am letting this go. I'm letting the self-limiting beliefs go. I'm setting them free. I'm letting anything I'm holding in my body that's getting in the way, I'm releasing it. And I am letting go. I'm tearing down any of the walls that are blocking my heart from being wildly open. When you're ready, take that piece of paper, tear it up. Let yourself feel that release, like you are literally creating space for the new through this process. Once again, this can stir emotions. Welcome them. That is emotions moving through you. And keep going. Tear it to tiny pieces. Do whatever you want. And take a deep breath. How was that for you, Saskia? Can I ask?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I can really feel my heart space opening up more. Like when you were explaining about like all the walls that we have in front of our heart. I could really feel, and I could feel also the longing to break free. Also, a very deep freedom that goes hand in hand with opening your heart. So
Yeah.
it's still here. So, and the fire is also like in warm in my back. So it's
Yeah.
feels like it's all very aligned and helping me feel
Feel
that
that.
energy. Yeah, in opening up my heart space more. Yes.
You know what's so beautiful about what you just said is that the more that we practice living with an open heart, right? This is a practice we can do every day until it just becomes kind of this natural way of being. But the more you practice being with an open heart, having it, the sooner you feel it when it closes. Right. And I was actually just watching this wonderful live stream last night with Gabor Mate, and he was talking about the heart as well. And it actually inspired part of this practice today, but it just really resonated with me because so many people in that were asking, like, well, how do I know if my heart is closed? How do I open it? And it really is a practice, right? Of just tuning into that heart and noticing the difference. And when it does close, it's okay. It's your body protecting itself. And then you dive into some practices like nervous system breathing, like writing and releasing, like getting really conscious, going outside to see something beautiful, taking deep breaths, and then your heart opens for you again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're such an important guide in this, is what I feel, Judy. So yeah.
Oh, thank you. Do we have time? Do we have time for just two more minutes of breathing together? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to again reiterate, like this kind of went quickly, which sometimes quickly is good. But if you have time to sit tonight or tomorrow or this week, slow down this practice and really explore what comes up for you, because there's no rush, right? Okay, let's go back in really quick. One hand over your heart, one on your abdomen, or just palm side up in your lap. I want you to actually envision that there's just this beautiful, warm, glowing light around you, which for you, Saskia, there is. This light is loving and healing and peaceful. It is whatever you want it and need it to be. So on your next inhale, guide this light into your body, letting it nurture and nourish you. Allow your exhales to sink you deeper into relaxation. One thing we don't often do enough is to say thank you to ourselves. So as you continue guiding this light into your body with your inhales and just feeling it surrounding you, take a moment to just say thank you to you. Thank you to your mind. Thank you to your body, to your heart, and thank you for showing up here for yourself today. A few more deep breaths. Wherever you are, if you're about to go about your day or drift off to sleep at night, sending you lots of warm love and light. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Thank you. Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.